party people. So my dad said that I should do a vlog series. I want to get hit by a car here. About what it is like being a New York City public teacher in the middle of a pandemic. So here we are. Just a little background. I work at, didn't get hit by a car, that's Broadway. I work at a Title I public school. I take the train to work, and I'll give you a little glimpse of that when I get on here in a second. Everybody had a mask on the train car I was on. There was like one guy who like pulled it under his nose. Snouts out don't count though, so he needed to pull that up. The city basically said all the schools have to be supplied with PPE, they have to have cleaning agents, all kinds of stuff at each school before they open. And teachers went in on Tuesday, September 8th. Some schools had all the materials like ready to go. Floor markings were there, all of that. My school had nothing on Tuesday, or it wasn't evident if it did. Teachers didn't see any of it. When I walked in the building, I just showed my like teacher ID and walked right in. Of course I had my own like face covering on, but there was no like check to my temperature or asking if I'm exhibiting any symptoms or anything like that. Since then though, there have been a couple changes. On Wednesday I came in, they had somebody at the door checking for there's like a questionnaire that city workers have to fill out before they go in that just says, it's 4 questions. Like, do you have any symptoms? Have you tested positive? Have you been around someone who's been positive or traveled to an area that you need to quarantine? And if you say yes to any of them, you don't get access to the building. As long as you say no, which, you know, it's all obviously your honesty. But as long as you say no, a little, you know, screen pops up that says you're cleared to enter the building on whatever date you filled it out. And then every night at midnight, it refreshes and you fill out a new one every day. And like, a lot of teachers are really nervous right now. And still walking. Just about being in the building. The people with medical accommodations can work remotely, but everybody else is tasked to come into the building, and it's been a little frustrating. Like, we have meetings that are all on Zoom from our own classrooms for these first 9 days. We asked to be remote these first few days just to feel a little bit safer, and we're told no. So we basically come into the building, go to our classroom, isolate all day, And we're on Zoom calls, so it's kind of silly that we have to come in person. So I'll show you the process to get into school here. You go in the main door. Again, it's a campus school, so there's some signage up telling you kind of where to go. There's hand sanitizer, which instructs you to use it. This particular one didn't have any, so had to use the other pump, but it seems like at least one is working. You can see the signage on the floor, either saying to maintain 6 feet distance. There's also signs for how to wear a mask, and signs about what direction to go in the stairwell. And then you'll see in a second when we get to the hallway that it also notes where you should go. Most people are wearing masks. Some of them, especially staff, are wearing them on their chin, the chin diaper. So it's not exactly effective. And I feel like a lot of people think that they're safe doing that or taking them off in school. Okay, just got to my room. First thing, it's really muggy today. So I turn on the air, and then I open all the windows. So fortunately, maybe 2 hands for this one. Okay. Fortunately, I have lots of windows in this room. So I just open them all up and pray that that's enough airflow. Yeah, so, okay, the other thing that I was going to tell you about. So every school was supposed to have PPE. So masks, face shields, gloves, I think, hand sanitizers in every classroom, cleaning supplies, and all that stuff. And our campus, our school building has like maybe 5 or 6 schools within them. So some schools like had the floor markings on day 1. I haven't looked at any of their classrooms to see like, do they have hand sanitizer and PPE? But still, so today's day 3, we still haven't gotten any PPE, any hand sanitizer, anything like that. Like, fortunately, we all have our own stuff and have purchased stuff. So I brought sanitizer and wipes and cleaning spray and paper towels and things like that, and masks. And I do have a face shield, but they haven't given anything as a school, so I'm curious when that's supposed to happen. The city has basically, or the union has agreed with the city that they have until the first day, well, until next Friday, which is the last day of just staff, to kind of resolve whatever safety issues in order to open on Monday the 21st for the in-person. So they gave themselves a lot of time and just assumed that staff would have their own stuff or not care, I guess. Also, there's no vents on my ceiling, which is why I have to leave my windows open and turn these like air conditioners. But that is the only vent that I have in my room. You can tell it's disgustingly dirty. Also, for anybody wondering about PPE and like what they gave us, we got a hand sanitizer pump by the door, and then they gave us a total of 10 masks. You can see disposable masks, 8.5 ounce hand pump, and then a pretty big bucket of cloth wipes. And then a few days later, I guess they were like, maybe that's not enough. They gave us 2 more packs of 10, so we have 30 total masks. I don't know how long that'll last. And then they gave us a big bucket of hand sanitizer and this tiny stack of paper towels. So that's currently what we're working with.